Right. Alright. We should be good. Stream elements just crashed. So, yeah, that's fun. But, does this look familiar at all? I don't think it does. Alright, let's see. Find match. Oh, I didn't play myself. The world played itself. Because it's not me, it's the world. But let's go one step further. It's actually you. Alright, let's go. Okay. Ooh, an 049. And I'm guessing a game just started. 096. 173. Ooh. An 079. Well, hopefully we're back. I don't know if anybody can see. I hope people can see this, but that's a lot of noise. Sounds like somebody threw a bull. Somebody definitely threw a bull.
Someone picked up my coin. I don't care. I don't want that. No. Lieutenant Card. No, I'm running. Are you okay?
Oh my gosh! That sounded painful, to say the least.
Wow.
Don't worry.
You're green here. No, you idiot, Maru. Okay, fine. Here.
Oh.
I have major
Don't let them
science.
kill me. Don't let them kill me.
No, I've been trying to master the technique of keeping my audience alive because, well, I can never get over one viewer. Like, seriously, I'm at one viewer right now, JC. I'm going to guess it's only JC. So yeah, fun. Alright, here, let me just do a quick search. What happened? Oh. Yeah, let me just do a quick search. How to keep my audience alive.
It's only been like 3
Well,
SCPs
nothing
left
exists
for the game,
like
so
that,
have 25
so...
players.
Well, I'm just gonna have to improvise.
Ah, I see Maru.
That's not
took the
gonna
bait.
work, is it? Ah, yes, the waiting game. This is a great remix.
Yeah.
So 9096 and then 049. Then there's Cherry? Why does that name sound familiar? I don't know. But yeah.
Nope. Come here. Get out of here.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all saw, but 049's in the nuke room, so don't go
Yeah.
down there. Yeah, I'm gonna just
Oh no, this is not gonna end well, I can already tell.
Let's make sure we kill everything else.
Yes.
Am I hearing someone roaring juicing? We need to save that.
The boys? The boys? The boys? It's the boys! The boys! I sent him up. Alright. Well, oh my. What?
Not sure where that is. Kill it, Dad, kill it, Dad.
This way! This way! This way. Come here, come here. Go! They're not nice people, are they? You're gonna get SCP back? Epic. Heh, what fools? Alright, ammo? Oh right, this server has like an infinite ammo mod. Hey, I'm friendly. Oh.
Facility, our system now operational.
La da da da.
1 out of 5 generators active.
Oh hey! I'm at least friendly, honestly. Yeah! Okay, that scared me. Jeez! Louis! Wait, did I just loop around again? Are you serious? So, it's gotta be this way, right? Like, you could hear me jump. You didn't even have to see me jump. You could have just heard me and it would have been like, something just happened. Ah. Boo doo 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 doo. Okay, hey, I'm friendly. I'm friendly mans. Ah!
Hey,
Okay.
I won't be online Monday night,
I
Monday
read.
afternoon,
Scientist with a gun.
and maybe Wednesday.
Name
afternoon.
something scarier.
I don't think Ellie can.
Oh
respond.
no.
I need to find another way out of here.
The facility will be detonated in T-minus 90 seconds. Is it normal for me to know that entire thing? I hope so. Oh yes, speaking of SCP, shameful promotion time. I need a voice actor and script editor helper. Write an SCP is no, okay. D-boy. No, what? Well, yes, another shameful promotion. I have been working on a game in school because I got bored. That's an SCP game that you can play it on your phone and it's other things. And so I want people to play it if they I honestly actually I don't want people to play it, but I'm still saying if you want to, you can. You script editor and voice actor. Voice script editor and voice actor. Well, I need somebody to read the script and help me edit it to be better.
I'd always go for his last thing instead of a grenade.
All hail mighty peanuts.
Go, go, go! Hey!
Yes! I was the last. Hey!
Hey!
Even better! We killed SCP-09! Let's celebrate by shooting all our bullets.
But yeah, I need somebody to help me with that stuff. Because I've been wanting to do this since September. I've been wanting to make a video series on how to play SCP-SL that goes over everything. Well, mostly everything. There will be some things that are missing, but still want to make it. Problem is... heavily modded madness. Oh.
Well, hello there.
General Kenobi!
General Kenobi.
This game is sponsored by Apex Legends.
Whenever I hear hello there, or see somebody say hello there, it goes, General Kenobi! Speaking of which, I've been watching the Clone Wars.
That is disgusting.
It has so many plot holes, but yet it's still really good. It's better than anything Disney can produce. Wait a second.
Why do you think that old YouTube channel?
Sorry, it's better than any of the movies Disney's produced.
Have any of you just eaten?
And I'm not talking about
grass
Pixar.
bowl?
Disney, just Disney in general. Them fools! Oh, hey, there's a second card here. What? I was like, wait, is it a ghost card? Well, no, it was just a little lag.
Attention, all personnel. The light containment zone
Okay! Hey, there's a nut. Oh, hey, there's the nut. So you want an editor to edit the voice acting in what? You gonna be the voice actor? No. I have written a script. I want somebody to help me finish the script. Oh yeah, hey guys, did you hear the nice Captain Crunch out there?
Who's opening it? Stop opening it.
Oh yes.
Oh dang.
Come on, it's right over here.
But yeah, I've written a script. I need to finish it still because it's a long script. It'll be at least a 15-minute vid. Hi, Mr. Nut. How are ya? Are you doing good? Oh, that's an aid. That's an aid. That's an aid. Ouch! Who threw that nade? Come on, yeah.
No.
Somebody throw a ball out there. Yes, somebody did.
Hey, Locky's an idiot.
I'm gonna take a look at it again.
I thought the server was you can hold it.
You don't have to drop your card, only quarters. Apparently I got a chaos card.
Run away. That's nice.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
You can pretty much get out of here, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to get 205, so this will be nice. Yeah. All right, who wants to leave? You know what? I don't care. Hi, Mr. Nut. How are ya? Oh, come on! Why me? Of all people. Oof. Oh.
Red. Hi.
Is Red on here? Red was on here. I think he left.
Oh, wait. Virus is L35?
I'm Red Secretary. What's up?
Red was on here like an hour ago.
I was on here
Yeah.
like 10 seconds
What do you mean
ago.
you're gonna take a look
Holy
at
shit,
it
how
again?
many flashbangs did this
What's
guy
your name
have?
from Red?
I want to friend him.
What do you mean?
I'll be right back.
GC? What did you mean?
Pretty much all you are
What up,
calling
bitch?
yourself nowadays is just Red Secretary.
Hey, Classel. Red's
Yeah?
right behind you, by the way.
Yes, hit 05! Let's get out.
Yeah, you shared it with me. Oh, I did? Oh, right. I think I did. Wait, did I actually? I might have. I can't remember.
Oh, wait, no, Red King is behind me. He has a gun to my head.
Which?
Oh, fuck.
T-minus 10.
Hey, Classel, the virus has taken hold of me.
I know. He
I picked
shot
up
me.
I picked up an 035 and virus replaced me. I'm like,
Wow.
oh, hey.
I knew the fucking coronavirus got you, man. Like, this is what happens.
Yeah.
I shot a
Oh wait,
virus in our
that's
life.
zones. I just want
Guys,
core
we gotta quarantine the
mechanics.
server. The coronavirus has hit the server.
Well, I'm SCP-049,
Let's
so
go
I'm
Winchester and
fine.
wait for us all to blow over.
Yo, guys, wait up. Oh, hey, Peanut, what's up?
Oh.
What up, Peanut? How you doing?
Meanwhile, I'm smoking some Paroline right now.
What are you doing, 079? I'm you.
Wait, which one are you looking at, JC? Because there's two. There's a zones one, and then there's a another one.
Let's go, leave us here.
Oh my gosh.
I think.
On the Discord server, and they will gladly help them.
Guys, he's gonna leave us in the quarantine.
You know, shooting people, saying people being AFK,
Who is?
etc.
No, you
If
can
anyone
be
is
precious.
little triangles
3,
next to their name,
2,
He's
1.
gonna leave us to fucking die.
and I'll see you boys later.
Oh, shit, it's dark. Hold on. Let me illuminate it. Yo, Peanut, go. Alright.
Oh. All right, let's go get ourselves screwed over.
Right, so let's go for that deep path.
Yeah, you shared it with me by link, so I don't have it saved. Good.
Go, 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 go.
Alright, I'm just gonna... I forgot to check which SCPs there are.
Here are the entrances. Peanut, this way.
Okay, barrel extensions.
Oh, I blinked.
Oh, hey! They give us a lieutenant card, I forgot! That's nice. Alright.
No. 173, 173.
What? Ah! What the? Oh, hello. How are you? Oh! No! Why'd you kill him?
Rip, I'm going this way.
I believe in you. Provide. Oh, I go down this door? Good, I'll do it. Wish me luck.
You okay? Aww.
Wait, you do know it's random for everyone.
Oh, okay. Well, see ya. Dang it.
Hello, welcome to Pocket Dimension.
This is the intercoms. SCP has breached the facility. Everyone, don't go to the intercom station because it's not where we are.
Oh boy.
Hello, welcome to the Pocket Dimension. Welcome to the Pocket Dimension.
Die.
Every pathway up here is different for every single player, so marking exits is not an issue. It's not a solution.
What the hell does that DF guy do?
Someone's gonna pick up something.
Just decayed in the dimension.
5 item.
Hey, Virus.
Well.
Virus. You
Well, at least I tried.
Alright, who's the new
I mean,
035?
I did kill like a couple people. I can tell you that
Nobody
much.
got it. So, okay, there is a computer.
He got me.
Alright.
Hey, Moose, how you doing?
How to keep
The
my
Pocket
stream
Dimension's
entertained?
different per person,
That's the
so
question
going to
now.
someone's body might actually get you out.
Because, found it?
So
Oh,
are you a,
you found it.
Are you a
Good job.
moderator?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god, guess what? I'm applying for your job, you know that?
Yeah.
I'm not taking the
You
place
should
of
execute him.
applying for a
Execute
moderator.
him. Before he can steal your position, you have to kill him. That's the rules.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm gonna be another moderator. Maybe.
this is core mechanics.
Ace,
All right.
Ace said that Red was like looking into a trial mod, and Ace put my name through because I'm the one who caught a hacker.
So you're gonna be the
Oh
bomb
boy, I just realized
I can't. Let me.
I'm gonna have to change this quite a bit,
So you're gonna be the very bottom boy?
because the
what is
Mega
the
Patch
what
2
is the
came
trial
out.
mod anyway?
That's
Does it
annoying.
just kick, or does it also ban?
It's like moderator, except you're on. You know, you gotta prove that you're worth being a moderator.
I see.
Like, okay, so trial mods, you don't get moderator job under, unless special. Hold on.
That's not where we are. This is a threat to all that are not scientists and/or.
I gotcha.
Thank gosh I reminded you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
have to earn your
that's
place.
I brought it up originally because I knew I
Ace
had
said
to
he
edit it.
became a mod under special conditions. He has yet to tell me that.
Oh.
7-3 successfully.
Oh my gosh.
But of course, the hacker that we caught recently, I cannot take all the credit for it. It was a team. Me and Ace, we took down the hacker.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, JC. You didn't remind me of anything.
The hacker was using aimbot and possible X-ray. I caught him using aimbot last
Well,
week, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Ace
I'm
looked at the logs and he,
not really. I mean, hey.
you know,
Actually, no, I'm
What's
not
the
even
difference?
gonna say
This guy was
anything.
bought
That's
in
going to
SCP.
be a bad idea if I tell you that.
Yes,
That's a
they
new one.
really did. Ace recorded this guy using aimbot yesterday. He sent me the footage, and in the first minute of the video, you can see this guy using what could be X-ray.
Oh.
I mean, you don't see him use it. You just see him going around the door in 049's chamber. Shoot the window. Shoot the scientist in the corner next to the door. This guy knew the scientist was there. Anyway, Ace told me that
I'm sure
Red,
of that.
that Red was gonna ban him.
Oh. Oh, nothing to do now.
Here we go, Go, scientist.
Just shoot him.
We believe in you!
I want to arrest somebody. This is just chaotic. Hey! Yee! I did absolutely nothing.
One of us.
You want to know what I was
Technically,
thinking?
shouldn't scientists
I
have
think it should be, you should be able to have it so that if you shoot a camera, it'll be disabled for a few seconds. So, let's say you're running around, light containment, computer's watching you, you can just hit the, you can just shoot the camera and 096 or 079 can no longer see you. However, it can still control doors from that camera. So while it can't see, it can still control.
Hello there.
Alright.
Hey,
Boom.
Ragdoll, you wanna know the worst part? You wanna know the worst part about that hacker?
What?
That hacker was an SCP event winner.
Hey guys.
Yes, what is your
Da 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 da.
This one guy, I'm not even
You know, one of the games I was considering playing tonight was Space Engineers, but it's not fun without other players. D-boys!
Class D, if you ask me, boy.
Do 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 do
please, I would like a card if I call. Oh, hey, look, one for you too.
Yeah, I already got one. I could really use a shot right now.
What's going on?
Oh, hey, what's up? You want a shot? You want some adrenaline?
All biological substances must be removed.
Ah, dang it.
Let you guys know you're our bitch now.
Okay, cool. Would you like some pills?
You have to throw them in the herd.
I've seen.
Would you like some pills? I said, would you like some pills? Come on, let me give you some pills. Hey, you can turn them into 500. You can turn them into 500. Would you like some? No! No, no! Ah! Ah! This dude's trying to shoot me. Help me, Peanut! This scientist is trying to kill me. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you now. Oh, come on!
Oh, hey, Cherry, can you move real quick? I can't see my card.
Oh. I hope this man dies.
Well, at least you weren't the first one to die.
We have to run. The D-boys are trying to get us killed with it.
I was the first one to die. I ran into Peanut.
You have to kill him now.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also ran into a corner. So.
Well, I just kind of fucking, you know, got my neck snapped.
Okay,
Kinda
seriously.
fucking-
How do I keep
know,
my viewers entertained? It's not easy.
Fuck, 7 people just like,
Here, you know what? I've got an idea. Here, I'm going to go over to my quarter store so that you guys can buy some random things.
Bruh.
In fact, let's see, Stream store, there it is.
Don't laugh at me.
Points data has been reset to November 4th, 2019. What? Do they mean 2020?
Nope.
Hold up, did they... Oh, Mikey Moo! Hello, friend! How are you? It's been a while. Okay, this is strange. Anyways, Oh yeah, hey JC, if you go to the quarter store, you can actually buy a text-to-voice thing.
Most people want to team up with you.
Where if you buy it,
People, but I still
you
killed
can make it say something on stream.
Yeah, we need someone else meant tricks.
Alright, we need...
Multiple D class.
Oh, 1,500 sparks. Awesome, dude. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. Thank you, though. Good. Doing good? Alright, that's good. The nut is on the chase. Oh. And the chaos spawns have been increased by 500%.
There's always more D-class than scientists. No, it's just C-class.
I'm killing every scientist that I see. One killed me, they must die.
It started killing people because people were shooting them, so that's why that...
I was a D-class, an unarmed D-class.
Yeah, but there was 2 D-classes.
Oh, hey. Hey, ow, no, I'm friendly, man. I'm friendly. Come on, I want to help. No, fine. Oh, come on.
No.
Great. That was quick. I can't seem to do anything. You know what?
Say so.
Ah! Good. This man is still alive. He needs to die. Where is he? Oh, he's in heavy.
Fucking Peanut was just waiting on us to get out the whole time.
Alright, well.
He just camped
3D class left, 2 no, not MTF. Scientists, 2 scientists, not MTF, scientists left. There's like 20 different, it's chaos.
Trap him, trap him, trap him.
Alright, what should I add to my quarter store? There's quarter collector, there's VIP, there's choose a game, and then there's text to voice.
I know what SCP was.
Your boy's gonna be stuck in there.
Hmm.
Oh no, don't say
Something useful. Not really. What do I do? What do I let people get? Oh, I heard somebody
The chaos
die.
gonna let Peanut out somehow and then mess up.
Oh, the computer did.
Aw, it's funny. That is very funny.
Well, fuck.
That is very funny.
That is great.
That was very.
I thought the gun was part of a record.
I thought that man just died. Nope.
I forgot about 035. I was like,
079.
Yeah. Dude, I just looked behind. I just looked at you behind you. I thought I'm the go.
Remaining D class, please.
no, honestly,
Uh,
I thought it was part of a record.
Nuke and then I'm dead.
Well, hey,
Okay,
I
there's
didn't
only
leave
one
you to
D
your
class
due.
and one scientist
Found
left.
out.
D-boy, we're gonna get you out. Scientists are probably gonna die, so 5. Also,
Yes!
number 15.
You finally.
Burger King.
Perfect.
You gotta feel bad for the one guy who was gonna be 035.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh, you mean Cherry?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Cherry. Wait, Cherry, can you speak?
Oh, you know what? That's right. My friend said they wanted to try getting back into SCPSL again. I'm gonna see if they want to, they want to.
No, I think Cherry left the game. I think Cherry rage quit it.
No, it's a routine inspection.
Just check the list.
There.
Hey, who was the scientist that was with me? Was it you, dog?
He left the
guard.
Alright, there we go. Alright, seriously.
The one that picked up 035.
I need an item for the quarter
You're
store.
done. First off.
Yeah.
You were
Wait.
like,
I didn't even think it was 035. I thought it was just
you
some
were like,
extra thing.
you were like.
What did that just say?
I don't remember this gun being here. Picks it up
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Use the micro on.
I thought, you know how Red Room's like super modded?
Item.
It looks like Peanut's about to get zapped.
You know what?
Oh,
What
by
if
the
I
way,
were to
when
add
you were
one
at, like,
that where
immediately
if you
after
buy
killed
it, I
Cherry,
sing?
There was a pistol that appeared in the grenade box. I'm like,
Yeah, I saw
nice
that. I
try.
saw
I'm
that
not
when
picking
I
you
was
up.
dating you.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not.
I'm not a
picking you
fan
up.
of that,
But-
but
Oh my
I might
goodness.
do it for the
The
community.
chaos just accept right into Tesla with the
Yeah, that was me. Hey, I earned an achievement though.
Oh, the
What was the
recharge
achievement?
Micro.
Attempt to charge the micro.
Accidental achievement.
Oh, I know.
Did you say you
About
accidentally
Yeah.
We're just like a we're like a full
That works.
locker room. We smack
When
the-
you
we
gonna
smack
get
our asses
affiliates so
with,
I can donate
towels.
$5 to you?
Except for
JC,
the
you can donate money. If, I'm not saying you should. Just actually don't do it. That's a stupid idea, but you can already. Only problem is I still got a few problems. Okay, I know what to do. You want to wait? Okay.
OD boys. We don't call them D boys for a reason. Lick lick, slurp slurp.
Alright, how much should this
And
be
muted.
worth?
Was that making you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
$1,000. You know what?
Slurp slurp.
And that's why I made him.
What do you do?
When you get and I forgot about bits and
No,
subs
please,
when you get
don't
affiliate.
leave me.
Yeah. Only problem is I still don't have enough people watching. Which leads to the problem of I can't get affiliate because of that.
Time for me to get
Boys! Oh, hello. La da 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 da. Do do ksh, do do ksh, do do ksh, do 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 do.
Attention, all personnel. The light
Alright, I'm gonna follow this man. Ragdoll, epic.
Hey, what?
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know where 914's at.
Oh, PC 15, that'll be useful.
Do you get a card fun?
Yeah, I got a card.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. People seem to often forget that 2 cards can spawn in there if there's lockers.
Yeah. Alright. You know where 914 is?
Boo, doo, doo, doo. Oh, I now know where 914 is. Oh, that's no problem. What? Oh, ho, ho. That was a close
you're
one.
Fine, you're fine.
Run, run, run.
Oh, you.
I might have brought here. I mean, 106.
Alright.
Maybe. Not.
No, I most definitely have.
Oh my gosh, that luck! Run! There's a Larry! There's a Larry! Oh, come on! Goodbye, my friends! Aw.
We just.
What is my luck? Come on! I can't survive for 5 minutes! And I got an 05 from my, quarter. Like, ugh!
Anyway,
Oh my gosh. The luck of this man. He forgets he needs 2 people.
Hi, D-class, back here.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh no!
Oh,
Motherfucker,
boy.
I was in the console command. God damn it!
You know, this man seems like
I
a good
fucking
man.
pulled out my gun and tried to kill him.
I was busy typing the console commands and the dude walked in and we died.
Oh.
We're fucking killing him.
At least for chaos.
Yep, we're killing him.
We should use the scientist to sacrifice to Larry.
Right, man.
We're
killing that scientist.
No,
Whether or not
we
you
should
like
use
it.
him in the femur breaker. That way it's a win-win scenario for us.
I will get my revenge for neutral killing.
Here's the thing, though. That means we have to cuff him. And here's the thing. He already has a gun.
The big problem. MTF have the disarmers and we don't. We're just made to shoot things.
Oh, we can get him to cooperate.
He doesn't have a mic and he has a gun. This is gonna be really hard.
I just killed 2 facility guards and a scientist.
Just kill that guy.
I killed 3 of them! Screw my health!
You remember me, scientist, that you shot in the office one? Well, I upgraded my job, got a promotion, and now I have a big-ass LMG and an army, so you're gonna die because Kara is a bit.
Now that is the best announcement I have ever heard. Oh no.
Oh, damn it. I can't see shit.
I'm just running!
God damn it. I wish they would give Chaos a flashlight.
I think I just ran through a Tesla. I can't tell.
At least the good news is Teslas don't turn on.
Yeah, that's good news. I'm just running. Oh, wait, that's an 035. Well, I can't see. Oh my gosh, I can see again. I don't know where I am. Well, great. Hi, Doctor.
There's something to my right, and it did not sound human.
Sweet, sweet chaos.
Oh, hey.
Incredible.
Come on. I don't know the way out. I got lost in the dark. Oh. Well, not this way. When you get lost in the dark. I am fast boy. I am speedy boy. This is not the way. Guys, this isn't the way. That leads to Larry's chambers. Unless we want to sacrifice to him. That isn't the way either.
Don't go that way. I just betrayed society.
Ugh. Oh, hello. The heck happened here? Oh, well. Oh my gosh, more chaos, epic. I need a 500.
House.
Whoosh. Guys, I need 500. Can anybody help me with that? Ah, darn. 500. I need SCP 500. I am faster than Sonic, but yet I'm losing health dramatically. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness for that body. Relieve minor injuries. Gimme. I cannot stop. When you're forced to run forever. Help me. I can't stop. Help me! I can't stop running! I don't even know where I am anymore. Oh, and I recognize this now. Yep, back this way. Nyom. Hey, I can't stop running.
Terminated by Chaos Insurgency. All SCP
Oh.
subjects have been secured. SCP-0. Containment zone overcharge in T-minus 1 minute.
I can't stop running. I'm still alive. Nyom.
Overcharge in 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Lunar T
Hey, yes. The sweet, sweet embrace of death.
Keep firing anyway.
Don't you love how the chaos gun is better than...
Using. I love how that was the last words. Using. Alright. You know what? Let's go. Alright, there.
The chaos gun is better than what?
The MTF assault rifle.
Well, that's because the MTF is the MTF guns are more
There.
accuracy based.
Here,
I added a new
yeah,
quarter
even
shop
though
item.
Their freaking damage is worse than the chaos gun. Its fire rate is worse, and the
It's
bullet
either one or
amount
the
is
other,
worse.
class, so it's either one or the
Oh!
and I got the other. I'm sad.
What are you, my friend?
What are you?
I am the Holy Nut.
Oh my god, you're my wife.
Oh.
I'm Dr. Clef. I'm married to 173.
Oh, I don't think I've read anything about Dr. Clef yet on the wiki.
It's in the lore. Dr. Clef is went on a date with 173.
I just got two. Okay, well.
And D-Class. The D-Class was like, hey, can we take a break? And Dr. Clef was like,
my neck?
no, don't worry. 173 won't do anything when I'm around her. And then the D-Class was like, then why would you even have us over here? And Dr. Clef was like, I just like you when people watch.
I'm just getting everybody.
Oh, I hear your snaps. Oh, I hear the keyboard.
Oh, are you a dog? Oh, they're all looking away.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, another.
In GR18, there's a D class.
All these D classes are like, leave me alone, leave me alone. Sure, as soon as I murder you.
If you can find GR18, I could use some help in here.
Oh, I found GR18.
Yeah, there's a D-boy coming towards the door. Yeah, see? Well, I'll take one way, you go the other. He can't avoid us both.
I can't. Oh, now I can.
Yeah.
Go the other way.
Yes,
He said.
good,
Is there
good.
anyone in? Okay, I can't see through glass. It's all black to me.
Yeah. Oh, there's a scientist over here. Oh.
Scientist over there.
Oh.
Holy shit.
That was great.
Oh, snap. Got snapper. Got snapper.
Oh, there's only 5
The
left.
power
How?
couple.
What rolls my
We
baby?
got Dr. Collette to the 939, and we got 173.
No. Oh, there's a scientist.
Scientist.
No, how did I miss?
No. Hi, buddy. I want to hug you. Show me. Aw.
Okay, let's just check around for a few more.
Is there anyone in there?
No.
I can't play see them through moving.
Yeah, I know. Nope, nobody in here.
Boys in 012.
Oh, there's people in 012.
012?
Oh, I found people! You take him, I'll go after the other one. Oh.
I'm after.
Lock the other door!
Do we have a computer?
Yes, he's trying to help me get this D class.
Okay, well after you help the nut, there's someone in armor that's probably gonna throw a grenade.
Got him. Alright, I'm coming to armory.
Okay,
Oh, I see him.
he's in there.
I see him. Oh, he closed the door. Oh, back up. He's going to blow open the door for us.
Ah, what a hero.
Ow. Ow, that hurts, friend.
Hi, friend. Oh, we closed the door.
Got him.
I admired his fighting spirit. Oh,
Yeah.
There's a guy.
Oh. Get him. Get him.
Oh, he's unaware. He was unaware.
He was unaware until we showed up. Okay, wait, the last one must...
The last guy over here.
Yeah, wait, where could he be?
Computer, where's the last guy?
No, this is exit B. I think they're in heavy.
Are they in heavy computer?
I'm going to guess so if the generator's being activated. Plus, who knows if chaos is respawned? No, wait, I can see on the thing. Oh, we know where they are.
Sorry for you, Nut. I bet Nut tastes good. Don't you agree? It comes in a piece of-
Hey!
Shit.
That was
I'm smacking people's asses. Does anybody want an
I
ass
wanted to
smack?
kill the peanut and eat the
That was so quick.
I bet peanut tasted good.
I am good at being the nut. At being SCP-079. Oh, wait, no. I just realized. 173, no, what was 079 was the one helping me. No. I wasn't 079. That was a good round, though. That was good.
That was a quick round.
Exactly.
Very quick.
I will break your neck.
The fitness gram page.
No.
Is it weird that
Oh,
I smacked a dead body's ass?
Test that progressively gets
It's
more
harder.
difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin if
surprisingly
there's a
Oh my god.
lineup at the start.
All right.
I
Well,
hate that so badly.
The
oh,
running speed starts
I
slow,
hated
but
those.
gets faster each minute.
Oh.
Are you serious? This is fucking bullshit.
Oh.
computer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am
It's
Larry.
Okay, pal. I'm a woofer. I'm a doggo.
Ooh, doggo.
Doggo.
The Teslas are all shit that spaced out, so it's gonna be useless.
Oh, there, I see you.
Well, you can still help us.
What's up?
Oh, hey, let's go.
Get out of here.
I'm just gonna camp one of the elevators and just hope someone comes by.
Yes.
And I'm just waiting for my stock ability to happen.
Oh yeah, socks fun. Socks fun.
Yeah, it's lots of fun.
Cool.
I'm not going that way. Teslas are
That's fair. That's
good
fair.
at
That's
killing
very
things.
Fair.
One of the elevators is behind a Tesla. Actually, both of them are behind Tesla.
Oh.
Wait, only one of them. At the four-way where you pass by the Tesla, that's where they get to the elevator A.
Yep, I see it.
You can go to elevator B, which is right next to it. Or you can just go through, whatever.
Oh, I'm stalking a scientist. I hope he's in 914. Ah, no, he's not.
I was just bamboozled by some guards.
Oh, I'm stalking a facility guard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Giant,
I'm
they're leaving now in 4. They're by exit A now.
Yeah, I'm chasing a security guard. Oh, he's trying to kill me. This man's just playing music. Oh, this guy's so annoying. He just keeps running.
Are you joking me? This is fucking annoying. This Tesla's fucking
You have a card to open that door? No way. There's a...
Screw this
bullshit.
Oh, I got someone. I just got an AFK.
I found 035.
Oh, scientist again.
Guys, 035 is a god named Nephew Radish, so don't
Okay.
kill him. Please.
Now I'm just chasing the scientist through light.
Oh, this is just stupid.
So go, sorry about me biting you. Yeah.
Oh, now there's D class. Okay.
Danger. Light containment zone. Overall decontamination.
She'll be my guide, I guess.
T-minus 10 minutes.
What is it? Ah, yes. Hidden. I keep talking over this. Sorry, I keep accidentally. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I'm stalking this scientist again.
Hey, this is my friend. He's nice. He's a nice guy.
Oh, the scientist. He's going.
Ah.
Get him, Larry. You two go get him.
Oh, I'm stalking you. No, I'm stalking our friend. Oh, I'm apparently in the elevator. Great.
The bottom part of the elevator?
Yeah.
The one that's closed? Sucks.
Oh, I'm stalking a D class. Oh, they're on surface. You know, I'm just realizing how useful the stalk is with people with nuke, because everybody will be on surface.
Unless they're not, then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, but if they are, oh, I found a facility guard and a scientist. We're going through your containment, dog.
I think I'll come up because it seems like there's nobody left.
Open it, open it.
A scientist just tried to use a hat on me. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, there's a scientist and a facility guard running through entrance. I'm trying to get them, but they're too fast.
Yeah, I guess I'll come up, I guess.
Nope, they're going to surface. You know what? I'm stalking scientists, apparently.
Oh, maybe it's the same scientist. There must only be like one left, right?
Oh, no, there's two. Oh, come on, and he's going to surface. He literally just closed the elevator door on me. Come on.
Going to surface? What are the chances?
Oh, I found another scientist.
There's 3 scientists.
Yeah, there's still 3 scientists left.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to 035. Yeah, he's still 035. Okay, well. Oh, come on! Wait, what? Keeps bringing me to the same portal when I go to 035. Huh.
I'm just hanging out with this kid.
Oh, come on!
Seems pretty sweet. I keep pressing the wrong keys. I stopped doing that.
Oh, there's a scientist. He's got micro. He's got micro. I'm going for him. I'm going.
Run away.
I can't. Dang it.
Hello, fellow chaos person. No, just get on me. Oh, hey, rude. Okay.
Go after SCP-106, please. SCP-106.
Shush.
Ben, we had a fun chase in Heavy.
Yeah.
Though I did mark your escape on my first try.
Nice.
Guard, I'm the scientist. I'm the scientist. We should work together. Guard.
All right.
Guard.
Oh no, he's making a mistake.
Oh. It was 035.
The science is hunting the guards now. That's kind of a huge plot twist.
Hello?
Alright.
Shit, a scientist already got to that.
Yeah, whoever was 035, I put like multiple rounds in your fucking head.
I need to get a way out. It's only chaos.
Disappointed that didn't kill you.
I need to learn chaos control.
Dang, it's one person left. That's annoying.
So, who will win? Scientists or chaos? Or this one SCP?
Kill it.
I think
Great.
X-Men might win. That's a good chance.
Of SCP subject. Perfect.
I'm safe. Unlimited ammo.
Boys, I'm safe.
I'd rather not save him. Ah! Oh! Oh!
We should go to gate A. I feel like, okay, not doing that. Yeah, gate A is something better. Because this will be a whole lot of MTF.
Well, that was great. Alright. There we go. Alright. go. Perfect. Oh.
I was killed by a sleep number mattress. Oh.
Yeah, you will kill, won't you?
Elevator feet.
Yeah. No one won, yay! It's a stalemate, isn't that splendid?
I died. Like
Yeah, that happens to the best of us.
Alright.
Except for the last.
There we go. More stuff has been added. Alright, now we wait again as it loads. You know what? Forgot to check that. Oh well.
I am the ultra scientist. Anti-air chicken, you were
We
fucking
will now
lucky.
begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
What?
That was amazing.
Two.
I noticed the guard was 035,
Down.
and I'm like, and I just
Up.
oh.
Yeah,
One.
I was SCP
Down.
35 last round.
Up. 2.
Oh.
Down.
5. What's
Up. 3.
Yes.
Down. Up. 4. Hello, my fellow D-class personnel. Oh boy, when they add the stamina bar, that's going to be annoying. Oh, hello, hello, we are after you now. No, you cannot stop us. Do 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 da 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 da. Ooh, we could mug a scientist for his card. Ah, great. You know what? Perfect. 096, there is a 106, and then there's an 079. Apparently that pocket dimension works.
I'm looking for a 12 right now, so I don't have to worry about grading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's computer watching.
Oh. Yeah, that was fun.
Greeting.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Bro. That's some bullshit. I had 79.
You're still here, by the way?
79%.
Awesome, JC, I can tell.
His last shot killed me.
Alright. Seriously, though. How do I keep a stream interested? And who's 035 this round? Nobody. Got it. How do you even become 035? I wish they were to allow you to speak as SCP-049 to normal players, because you're 049. You can speak fluent French and everything. I'm not really entertained nor bored. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to make it more entertaining so that I can get up to 3 average viewers.
Oh.
So yeah. How do I do that? This is a question that I must ponder, because some people seem to be able to do it very well. Me, on the other hand, I don't seem to be doing it at all. Just need to find a way that people will be entertained enough to stay. What do I do? Got it. I got it. I have done it. I am now a Sith Lord. Bow down. Okay, yeah, that wasn't as good as an idea as I originally thought it would.
Other side, quick, other side, quick.
That's not. Yeah, that wasn't as entertaining as I thought it would be. But hey, I gotta start somewhere. I hear shooting, but I don't care, honestly. All right. For a second, I thought I had muted my mic was still
Where's
muted.
the rest of Chaos? It doesn't seem like there's that many of us.
Yeah, I think they all went another direction. All right. Well. Darn. Okay. Oh, there. A friend of mine might actually join. Oh, that'll be useful. This will be...
SCP-096 terminated by science personnel.
Science personnel. Dang it, the scientists have got...
Facility power system failure in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, chaos, where are you going? Please.
Oh, hi, Larry. How are ya? You know what? Oh, thank goodness, wait. Alright, where are they? Ah. Oh, that's a lot of shooting sounds. So how are you, D-Class?
Get out of here.
Alright. The gate should be open. I'm gonna go kill scientists, because there's nothing else I know.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Join us.
I will.
Hello.
I must kill science boys. Oh. Oh, that's a good one.
Yep. We just murdered that scientist. What do you mean? I killed 2 outside.
That's good. How do I entertain my viewers? How do I do it? Because every way I've tried, it has not succeeded whatsoever. Problem with Twitch as well is that the more viewers you have, the more viewers you're going to get. I wonder if Trinks are back yet. Ching. Oh, more chaos, of course, because that's what we need. Well. Come on. What? Wait. There's one scientist left. Or facility guard or whatever. Question is where they are. Are they the AFK one? They're probably the AFK one. I am fast boy. I am fast boy. I am fast boy. That is of no concern to me. I am just fast boy. I cannot stop running. I am fast. I am faster than Sonic. I am faster than Sonic the Hedgehog. I am fast boy.
I have an 05. Let's get out.
I am fast boy. Ah!
Yeah. Good job, boys.
Fast boy. Fast boy. Go fast. Gotta go fast. Because there's nothing else I can do. Huh. So, you know what? I know what to do. How to grow on Twitch. There we go. Because that's all. I don't know how, apparently. Because, well, if it wasn't obvious.
Rest in peace to server.
Waiting for players.
Oh God. We'll begin the curl ups now. Ready?
He's like,
No.
Begin.
Oh my. The cure. Wait. I'm the only SCP. Oh, Sonia Portillo. I'm just going to call you Sonia. Sonia. That's it. Sonia. Welcome. Hello.
Hey, doggo.
Oh, your doggo. Oh, I am the doctor.
Ooh.
We shall make big family.
We'll make baby.
Yes. This is great. Ooh. And now we wait. Yeah, how are you, friend? Welcome to the stream. Hey. I can't pronounce names. It's that there is no sugarcoating it. I just can't. Huh, suspicious.
There's a guy coming right for you.
Another one. Do I talk Spanish? Not well. I am still taking Spanish.
All right,
Welcome.
One of them went into Peanut's room. One of them went in here. Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
You keep an eye on the door. I'll go up and say hi.
Alright. La-da-dee-doo-da, la-da-dee-day.
Oh, it's a science boy. One of us.
I told you.
One of us. One of us. Yes, welcome. Welcome, friend. Yes, we. Oh, okay.
I love how we don't take fall damage.
Yeah. Oh, scientist! 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 You're screwed!
This is a double airlock. This is a double airlock.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Okay, you guys go first.
What? Oh, somebody's playing a micro audio. I was confused. I was like, does somebody have micro? Nope. This dude actually is quite smart. He played a micro audio.
Okay, this guy is actually really good. He kept juking me out. I couldn't fucking get him.
Yeah, like that. We need to stop glitching into each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back here. Like.
Wait, hold up, guys. I'll go around. I know this map.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to go cut him
Just
off.
chase after him from here.
Alright, he didn't hide.
Alright. Did he go back through the double airlock?
Nope. We just got through the doubles. He's going around.
Oh, I see him!
Yeah.
I see him! One of us! One of us! Yes! Yes!
All 5 targets are in the 914.
Oh, where is that?
Wait.
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I'm no, Oh, hey, they're actually out. They're actually out. Oh, shit, I'm about to die from a gun.
What?
I hear gunshots.
I gotta kill him. I gotta...
Come back through the airlock.
No! I think we just lost one.
Yeah, we lost one.
Oh, I see talking.
Bastards.
Oh, there he is. May he rest in peace. May he rest in pepperoni.
I'm chasing 2 D-boys.
Alright, I'm going another way and chasing some people.
I'm coming.
Get him.
I'll get this
okay.
one. You guys... Wait, what happened to the other one?
I killed him.
He's still in there.
Oh, wait, I
There's a
might
D-boy
be able
who
to
locked
resurrect
us
him
out of
if
the
it's...
armory in there. He locked
Oh,
us
he's
out of the
decayed
armory.
beyond the
That
cure.
Son of a gun.
He
That
locked...
son of a... He locked us both out of the armory. We all D-class. He betrayed all of us. Tell them. It says that the D-class are annoyed at you because they betrayed.
I can't say anything. I'm a plague doctor.
Yeah, press V. V.
Wait! Oh!
No, only I can do that.
Oh.
Wait!
Oh. Oh, how did you be...
Can you hear me, friend?
Yes, I can.
When I press
Yeah,
V, it acts like I'm talking with Q.
It's a plugin. It's a plugin.
Oh, so I can
the
actually
guys
talk
who-
with people.
Yeah, the guys who this body... The guys who this body guy just... Okay.
Oh, so I'm just useless. It's fine.
Hmm.
You're not useless. You still see people through walls.
Oh, darkness. That'll be our friend. Because we can see in it! What's that face for? I don't understand.
OC5 can't see in the darkness.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is a nice song.
I'm going into entrance.
Don't understand the lyrics, but nice song.
I'm waiting for them to come in.
Yeah, I'm heading up to entrance as well.
Yeah. I'm right outside it, near dog's room.
Alright.
Just because I know that they come in, it'd be hard for them to see. Then I'm
I was hanging out with OC5.
Oh, hi. Hold on. Nephew, stay with me. Stay with me. Wait for the...
Alright.
Wait for the LTM
You like
to
the
come
song? I don't understand the lyrics, but it's nice.
So just wait, like, right here. Yeah.
Wait, there are no Tesla gates?
The gates turn off when it goes dark.
Oh.
Leave the door closed.
Okay, that scared me. I knew they don't turn off, but... They turn off during these, but... You never know. Alright. Don't worry, I am the cure. The language is Finnish, but it's also somewhat of a meme song. Yeah, that's why I've heard it before. Oh no. I've heard this before. I can't remember where, but I've heard it before. Alright, I'm trying to find entrance. Oh.
just realized I'm gonna die.
Oh jeez, don't die. I haven't taken
16 health.
Oh jeez, no!
So fucking
My
healthy.
zombie! They shall pay! Oh. They shall pay with their blood! They shall pay with their blood! Pay with your blood. Play with your blood. Pay with your blood. I can't go after him. Pay with your blood. Oof.
Oh no.
The same song, but one is more like somewhat electronic, which is the one you are hearing, and the other is just by voice, which was the previous. Okay.
I fucking hate that guy so much.
The music is so annoying.
It's just me and you.
Alright.
There's not.
035. You're the last one. Complete the mission. Not a luck, bro. Yeah.
Come here, come here.
I at least understand that word. Oh wait, bad, not nada. Okay. The more electric music one is the meme song. Yes, I can tell. Because I've heard it in memes before. This ain't looking good for the SCPs, as I'm dead.
Nice, let's go get him.
Ouch! Ah! Dang it, I was trying to heal.
How am I already dead?
I was trying to heal. Oh. Doesn't work. Oh.
Yeah, I was listening around just to find out where those two were, but dang, I didn't expect that.
You paid with your blood.
I mean, it was worth it. I took him down to like normal D-class health, so he's like easy too.
True. But you paid with your blood. That's all that matters.
I mean, as long as I was able to kill at least one of the SCPs, that's one of my ultimate goals.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have been fine if you killed me, but you killed my children.
So?
So I must kill you.
What, you failed?
Etc. What do you mean? Alright, I think my friend should be here soon.
Plus, I feel really rusty today, you know. Coming back to the game.
Huh, okay. Well, how do I invite him to
I
the
would
game?
like this to end, or so a new game can start.
Is anyone out there?
True.
Oh.
Nice one.
Basically,
you
this
just got
D-class
gunned
did
down
all the
by
work for us.
D-class.
Do you want tequila or tea? That's what it is translated. Oh, okay.
In T-minus 1 minute.
It is now a 2v2.
I like how he saw the door
a
opening
1v2,
and
'cause
still
one of
got
them
gunned
AFK.
down.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I memorize every single 914 recipe. Just tell me, what item and what setting, and I'll tell you what it outputs.
All right. A flashbang on fine.
A flashbang? A flashbang on fine?
Yes.
Let me remember. Flashbang on fine.
It's frag.
Frag, yeah.
All right. Let's see. One that
Yeah,
could.
just keep on going.
Let's see. Commander card on 1-to-1. That's.
Commander card on 1-to-1.
Yes.
I know this.
Chaos Insurgency device.
Yep.
Hey guys.
Way in Spanish means dude. All right. All right. No, this is more fun.
On very fine.
This is more fun learning than in my Spanish class.
It would be a coin.
Coin.
Level 5 keycard on rough. MTF. Oh wait. Oh yeah, MTF cadet keycard. Or senior guard card is what you guys would say.
Why is it just a zombie, no doctor?
Yeah, because I'm Mexican Latino.
But like I said, I kind of memorized a lot of.
So I know Spanish. Yeah, I don't know Spanish. Spanish class is horrible for me.
Weapons manager on fine.
Weapons manager on fine? It would be a disarm.
Just want to know what that one does.
SCP-268 on very fine.
SCP-268 on very fine. It's could be the same thing or be destroyed. It's a 50-50.
All right.
Scientist key card on very fine.
A scientist key card on very fine. Senior scientist card, containment engineer, or.
I feel like this dude's just looking at a picture.
It's a 1 out of 3 chance.
Let's go. Find 2 of them left.
Please kill him.
Bro, how's everyone getting ended by 1 D class?
Make that one.
Why is this one MTF still AFK? Is there not like an AFK kick thing?
No,
They haven't even
aiming for
spotted
the
him.
D class, that someone he aimed straight for the zombie, and D class is the one with the gun.
No mods. Great.
Let's see.
No mods.
How to entertain my stream for the next half hour or so.
You have to wait till the next spawn.
It's hard. That's very hard. Oh, what? Oh, a nitro booster. Cool.
Isn't he literally just walking around? Like, he's standing outside.
You know what? Here's how I truly entertain everybody.
Who wants to know some
Boom!
14 recipes?
DSI, a Nintendo DSi XL.
Do you know how to make the cola in 914?
Coming in.
Best part is,
I'll ask you this.
it has
Do you know how to
Lego
make
Star
cola in
Wars
914?
3.
I'm guessing it's some medical item on very fine.
Med kit,
Yes.
fine.
I love this thing.
To make a cola in 914, you bring and put it on very fine.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
This is gonna be so much fun. Because now I'm gonna actually go serious. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?
Safety still remains.
Done by the D class, I'm going to laugh. He's at like no health. He's killed like over 3 people.
Try translating it. It's something to do with the Oculus Quest. That's all I can tell. Because there's literally Oculus Quest at the end. Okay, I can see play.
Oh my god. We'll begin to curl.
Your health, Jesus
There was
Christ.
no
Mine was like
079.
45. You hit
Huh.
one shot. You guys,
See, I noticed play, I noticed computer, but that's as about as I can get. Do you want more games for your computer, or do you want the Oculus Quest? There. Oh, all right. Right. Juegos. That's games, isn't it? Wait. Yeah, as I said, Spanish class has not been nice. At all. It has actually made Spanish less fun than I think it could be. So, yeah. Alright, let's see.
Man, that was a good round, though.
No, that AFK guy held it for way too long.
Wait, who was it? Was he was he outside AFK?
Yes.
Yeah, MTF spawn.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I was legit gonna go check there.
Alright.
Detective.
What the?
Late spawn.
Huegos. Yeah, I know. That's how I've been saying it. Oh, the red room. Oh no, it's this map, isn't it?
Attention, all personnel.
Alright.
Light containment zone
This is the one map I cannot memorize just because of how complicated it is.
all biological substances must be removed.
In order to avoid destruction. Put it in a translator so you can know how to pronounce it. I know how to pronounce it. It's not my first time seeing that word, alright? Alright. Hello there. Oh wait, it's the coronavirus. Oh hey.
Oh, I would head to the way.
Scientists, because they're nice. I don't like
for now.
scientists if they don't kill me.
Yeah.
I'm cool with you guys.
You know you don't have to drop the key card, right? Yeah.
Oh, that was a waste.
You can bounce.
The ball turns into a grenade.
My coin has turned into nothing. See the really
At least I think I know how to pronounce it because that's how my Spanish teacher taught us.
Guys, the ball.
Ow. Don't open it. Do not open it, Peanut.
Ouch! What? Where's the nut? I don't see the nut. Ah.
I'm dying. Help me. I'm at full.
I just saw him. He went to the airlock.
No.
All right.
This corner that turned into nothing.
I don't even have a key card. I'm at 4%.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna die.
So apparently I was originally a D class. Then I switched.
Apparently I was originally a scientist.
Jeez, where'd a micro come from?
Does this server have 035?
Yes it does. How,
Then don't grab that. They'll kill you.
Oh. Wait, this is 035.
Yes, it's a random item. You pick it up when a spectator becomes... See, it's just disappeared.
Oh, why'd you pick it up?
I didn't.
Oh, wait, then where'd it go?
It just disappeared.
Oh, okay, good.
Basically, it just turns a spectator into an SCP that looks like one of us, but work for that.
Alright.
Got fire gun, open doors, all that sorts.
Alright, okay.
It's pretty powerful.
No, what I mean is how to pronounce it in the Spanish accent correctly. Yeah, screw that. 3 nades, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, yeah. I've learned to hate
Basically, if you
Spanish.
see any random 05s, don't pick them up.
Alright.
Hold on, let me activate the nuke.
But the elevator stuff, we don't know what could be up there.
Probably someone that just sent it down, like the dog. Just to scare us. See?
Yeah, alright. Ah, pills.
grenade.
I can tutor you. Not really tutor, but I've already got 3. My favorite thing to do is find the soda, the Coca-Cola, drink it, and then just grab as many heals as you can and run around the facility like a madman. Oh. Oh.
Grab yourself one. I already got one.
Yeah, I've got one as well. Wait, what happened to my flashlight? Oh well. I can see perfectly fine. Ah, this is not the way. Alright, you'll be back. Be right back. Got it. Thankfully, I know the way around this facility, like by the back of my hand. So. Ooh. Oh. Oh. So, the nut killed me. Okay, you're back? Yeah, the nut killed me. Well, that was fun. You can barely see in the dark and the nut kills me. Great. What? Oh. Well, sit back, relax, and watch as the chaos unfolds. Where's my water? Okay, it's empty. Great.
Creepy.
In a bit, want to switch off to Roblox? Not tonight. Not tonight.
Creepy, dude.
I usually like to stick to one game for a night. However, because nobody was joining my secret neighbor server at the beginning, I decided to switch off because that would have been a very boring thing. Be waiting for half an hour just for one person to join.
And I killed myself like a fool.
Good job. You failed.
I wish I had failed, because then I'd be looking real cool right now.
I know you're here.
Fuck.
Chilling on the back, huh?
Well, hey, Bob.
Because it could be this micro. It could be
It's not 05. You stole my 05. It's not an 05.
Yeah, Bob, I know.
Oh, well, fuck me then. I don't know which one.
Yeah, just don't pick up anything.
Bob, hold Q.
That can be it.
Might as well join. What is the server? Red Room. Hello, Bob. How are you?
Take a gamble. Wait, come over here. I'm gonna take a gamble.
Fine, Dad.
Because I don't think it's
You seem to have done very poorly there.
035 died over there.
Thanks, buddy. It really means a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh. Okay, yeah. So, next round, you ready to learn how to play the game better?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alright, good. Oh, somebody's drinking the Coca-Cola. Did you know that the what's it called? Bob, you don't need to ask that through there. I can hear you.
I like asking through there.
Alright. There's multiple ways to win. Either all the SCPs die and actually there's far too many. It's far too hard to explain right now. Just best just to listen and watch as everything goes to heck.
You just gotta blow stuff up.
Oh! That was a good snap.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The moment I die, MTF show up.
Alright, that's how we're gonna do
Ooh,
it.
2006. Well. One or two. First one. It's got, yeah, red room number 1. The red room number 1. Oh no, Doggo caught him. Well, you know what? I'll just play some good old Lego Star Wars 3 on my DSi XL. I mean, I'm surprised how long I've actually had this thing. In fact, I think it was one of my first ever gaming console things. Mobile gaming things. There we go. Alright, now we wait. Ooh, this is looking like an SCP win.
Ultra range.
Helicopter spawn.
Watch out.
They're all waiting. Alright, boys! Let's do this! Alright, Bob, are you ready to learn how to play a little better?
Yes, I will.
Alright, hold shift to run. There is no stamina bar, so run as much as you want. Now be careful. The SCPs are what we need to kill and avoid at all costs, so shoot it if you see it.
I can do that.
Dog is in the elevator.
Cool. Bob, we have been chosen for sacrifice. Just stay, just hold C, hold C.
What does C do?
It, makes you slow walk. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Bob to teach him a little more. Alright, Bob, you ready to learn more? Hold right-click to zoom down your scope.
Cool.
Hold V to use your radio. That allows you to talk with everybody else. Yep, see? You're using the radio. Alright, follow me. Oh! This way, boys! Attack!
Oh, boys, come on, we need you.
Wait, which way?
Just go through servers, there's a straight line back.
I heard a dog eating someone. I don't.
Yeah, I heard a doggy eat someone too.
Servers and straight line to silo. We need reinforcements.
Alright, let's go this way. Uh-oh. JC?
If you find servers, you found. Yeah, come on, come on, come on.
Alright, let's go!
We got 2 more. More coming.
Tesla!
No, wait. Hold on. Be careful going up. We need more MTF.
Good job, Bob! Yeah, don't touch those. Those kill.
The dog is attacking over there.
Oh.
Here they all are.
Ah, reinforcements are here, boys! Alright. Prepare to fire! I'm out of ammo! Ah. I didn't last long.
Like, literally, it took them 12 years to reach Silo and then they all died.
Oh my gosh. I hate the lights going out. That is my least favorite thing.
I like how there's two
Yeah, I don't like that plugin.
Wait, did everybody attack or die?
Yeah,
because the lights turned off and then Peanut came up and killed everyone.
we can't see Peanut or Dog, and we're attacked by
Yeah.
both.
2 AFK MTF. I think I might just leave.
I bet we could have done better if the lights stayed on.
Oh yeah, if the lights stayed on, we could have killed that dog.
Yeah.
Maybe if MTF was slightly competent, we could have been up the elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my. And it's 2. Alright, it was AFK 1.
Well, boys, let's go.
I guess we're gonna be the ones who are gonna be doing anything.
Bob? Oh, hey, Bob, come on. Hold up, what? I can't hear you. There's lots of gunshots. Hey, good job, boys. I forgot we had these.
Is there any of us can using Q and V to talk?
Q and V, that's it.
But is there any way for
Nyom. Alright, let's go kill them all, boys.
into the scary place?
Alright, kill all MTF. SCPs are exception.
I think we have Peanut on us.
Oh yeah, Ben, what are we doing now?
Team with him.
Kill the MTF.
So, oh, the guys who were before?
Yeah, the blue guys, blue boys.
Why are we trying to kill them now?
Because we're green boys. We don't like each other.
Guys, Heavy is this way. Where are you going?
You ain't this place blue, God.
I'm going after the blue boys.
Wait, Ben, what do we do for these SCPs? Then what do we do?
Team with them. It's just a couple MTF.
Yeah, don't kill them.
Oh, okay. I heard the flashing light.
If they kill us, then it's a whole other deal.
Hey!
Finally.
Wow.
What happened?
Ah! The lights went off.
Can't believe MTF is so bad.
Even afterwards.
Well, MTF.
Ooh, 914. Alright. Oh boy. So there's people in there. Good. Actually, this is not good. How do you like this song? I don't recognize it, but it's nice.
Danger. Light containment zone overall decontamination in T-minus 10 minutes.
It's bed o'clock. Oh, hello, Peter. What you doing here? You're quite late. Plus, it's not bed o'clock. Not for me, at least. Oh, Nugget Storm. Hello, friend. Superlard. What? I don't understand, but hello, friend. How are you doing? Oh boy. Oh, come on! Oh, wait. It's Nugget Storm. Hey, I eat. Okay. Super low. What? It's Nuggets Tom. What? Oh, it's Nuggets Tom. Oh. Oh. Alright, nice. You eat. But what do you eat? Do you eat nuggets? Are you a cannibal? I know random person 57. Oh, alright. Here's my confidentee. Oh no, it's no, wait, that's Wario. Wait, no, that is Wario. I was doing a Waluigi. Yeah, cannibal, exactly.
Oh, don't look at me, don't look at me.
Ah, dang it, shush. Also, what was that? What was that? Oh, Nuggets Tom, thank you for the follow, friend. Oh, look, I'm up to 3 viewers. I was. Wait a minute. What a minute. Oh, no, it's not wait a minute. It's a what a minute.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I almost accidentally did with the oldest exploit known to man.
Themis
Actually, I'm really
equals
tempted
thing
if I can
mass.
actually pull it off. This is a good theory.
After waiting like half an hour, I finally got 1 kill. You seemed busy.
Yeah, to some extent.
Alright,
As you can see, I'm kind of stuck here. Help. Help. No, don't leave me.
Wait. Oh no! There. Oh
There
wait.
we go. Thank you.
Wait. Oh wait, I thought you were still stuck in the wall for a moment.
Yeah, but this is an old thing that they patched. You know, this is when before they released MP2. So how you were able to do it was you're supposed to go right here, and then you press E on it, and then you basically nope through into the office thing.
Oh.
And it's really hard to pull off right now. I can I can close it myself, but I wonder if it still works in some way. That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah. Alright.
You know, even though I do have over 1.8 hours in this game, there's always a lot of things that can surprise us.
Yeah.
Surprise me. And that's fixed. Housekeeping.
Oh, people looked at me.
Terrorism.
We're over this way. Whoops. Yeah, we're just going to chill out here.
Yeah, don't worry. I have a plan.
Good. You know what? I've also got a plan. Thomas, leave. What? Nugget boy. The second they open this door, they'll be looking at my face. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn down these music requests. They might not be that loud to you guys, but they are quite loud to me. I remember when this meme was first introduced. That was when I was still super weird and young.
I'm just so bored that I don't know what to do. Give them a shoot tap, you know? Give them a lip tap.
Made like a tree and leaf. What? Make like a tree and leaf. I don't understand. Okay.
I heard something in hacking, so I'm getting ready to surprise them.
Oh, there's a chaos. I thwarted his plans!
Light containment zone overall decontamination in T-1.
Oh wait, do I heal if I just sit still? Oh, I do. Alright, give me a moment. I'm just gonna heal up a little. 10,014. Looks like I can only heal up to 20 health. 20 health up. Alright, well, I hear shooting. Is everything alright?
What shooting? I don't hear shooting. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. Oh, I found 3 MTF. Oh, no, 5 MTF, I think. I will stay here, alright? You fool. Open this door immediately. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm having a fun time with this cadet who's just running around in circles, looking down or up or wherever.
I am coming in. Don't worry.
Where's
your position?
Gate B. The door's closed. The gate's closed, however, so I kind of have to get
Gate A
triggered
will
to
be my
open it
backup
and
plan.
kill him.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
Also, the other
Gate
dude
A.
is somewhere out in entrance. He left the area when I was chasing them. Nice thing is, I continue to regenerate, so... Yeah, the last target is right here. And he's just trying to delay.
Don't worry. I sent some men over to your position.
Alright. Oh, he opened the gate! He opened the gate! He's running! He's running through! Alright, I'm right behind him. He's heading to gate A. I hope he turned left. I'm going to go cut him off. Actually, wait a second. I don't need to.
I really can't, because I'm kind of on a hit list against the chaos. All I need
Oh.
to do is make a move, and then just avoid all their attacks. And then I jump backwards, and then I go to the side.
How come I can't get triggered by this man? Oh! Okay. Huh? Oh. Well, that was fun. Oh my gosh, I hate that man. So annoying. What's with the plus, JC? JC, how many quarters are you wasting? Like, holy cow, that has to be a lot. Oh my gosh, JC, how many quarters have you wasted? Well, that was fun. But I'd never want to be Shy Guy ever again.
I joined the official server for the first time ever, and I didn't like it the moment Chaos Insurgency didn't have a radio.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
We
A
all
lot.
we
Oh,
all
jeez.
died to a single NTF grenade.
Wait, did the dog die last round?
Wait a second. Bob! Bob!
Hello.
Come on, let's play, friend.
How do you play a scientist?
Yeah, grab that med kit. Hold E on it.
How do you grab
Hold E. Alright, follow me. Oh, and here, grab this one as well.
my med kit?
Alright, let's go.
We don't care anything? Walk around looking nerdy?
Yeah, we're nerds now. Alright, now we have to find 914. That's easier said than done. Oh, this will be useful. Alright, let's go back up. Haha, you knew. What do you mean that's not good? That's normal. Ah, screw it. Oh, we could get a gun. Maybe.
I might.
Wait! Wait up! Wait up! No, stop, stop! Okay. Oh, I just blinked. I don't know what's scarier, that we haven't seen any D-boys or we haven't seen any SCPs. Oh. Get in here! Jam!
Goodbye.
Go. Oh, that's a nut! Get in! Get in! Get in! Get in! Woohoo! Yahoo! What's the command to check? I believe it's like slash exclamation point bowel or something. I got bull! Boys, I got bull! Haha, you are too slow. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Alright, let's go! Wait, okay, let's continue. Ooh, that's no good. Okay!
Better run.
Okay. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I can't remember, sadly. I might own the channel and have the bot, but I do not know what all of its commands. Oh yeah, what's over here?
Light containment zone overall decontamination in
Oh, it's just pills.
10 minutes.
I'll stab myself. I'll do it. Oh no, I got separated from Bob. He's not gonna like that. Oh.
Mobile Task Force Unit Epsilon 11, designated X-Ray 8, has entered the facility. All remaining personnel are advised to proceed with standard evacuation protocols until an MTF squad
Oof.
reaches your destination.
I've received news that Bob has died. Probably to one of the SCPs or some idiot. Oh, please don't shoot.
No, it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that drugs? Dude.
Oh yeah, you want some? Dude, you want some?
I'd love some drugs.
Here, take it.
What's so dark in here? It's spooky. Help me.
Awesome, let's go.
Thanks, man.
I can't see.
I just want to point that out.
I can't see a fucking thing.
Jesus Christ.
Oh hey, there's light.
Direction.
I can't see. Oh, this is great. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, you know, the best part thing that has ever happened to me in this game is a clip on my channel. Ah, no! Oh, it's Bob. Dang it! 173, 106, and 096. Okay. Oh. Boom. No, I did not, Bob.
Yeah.
I just died.
You found me?
Yeah, I found you.
Yeah, I got a unit called Noob. Yeah, I did not see that thing. I'm too busy figuring out how to open doors.
Yeah, so basically, if you go into that area, there's 8 exits. One of those 8 exits actually allows you out.
Oh, I was too scared and just kind of ran around. Not actually running around, walking, saying I'm gonna die now. I said I'm gonna die like 8 times. So we should have wait for Unix to load, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's gonna do probably, right?
Sorry, what? I can't hear you.
Do you think Unix is gonna win? I'm not on him. Quite simply.
Oh,
I guess
wait.
Game's overall not too bad. I like Secret Neighbor more though.
Nah, this game's definitely better. Did you just run into a Tesla?
I was looking at SCP.
Not you. Somebody just ran. The MTF just ran straight into a Tesla.
Yeah. Almost like that guy. Almost like the SCP did.
Oh no, the SCPs are much smart. These people are smart. Some not so much. You.
So do you just automatically die when you're into it?
If it hits you, yes.
Even as SCP?
Peace and love. Peace and love.
I know you stopped asking so many questions, but I have questions for Dave, man.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully we'll become the same class again next round, and I can answer a bunch of them.
Yeah, like scientists. That was alright, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be SCP, but I haven't done that yet.
Oh boy.
It's like playing Secret Neighbor in a game. Paying to be the neighbor.
Yeah, except there's multiple neighbors.
And it's also
and you know exactly who they are.
Yeah, way less incognito. Okay, so Ben, is there any difference between using Q or V to chat? Is there any difference at all?
Q is just normal. V you press for if you have a mic. Or not a mic, what's it called? You use V to talk if you have a radio. Speaking of which, we're about to kill this D-boy. Yeah! Alright, boys, let's go! Oh, he only had a lieutenant class. Great. Alright. Not sure where to go. But going straight seems to be working, so I'm gonna keep going straight. Hey, look, it worked. I don't know, what did you say?
Go the other way.
Great. I don't even have a flashlight.
T-1 minute.
What the? Where am I? I'm just running blind. Hey, can anybody hear me on the radio? I'm kind of running through heavy blind.
Facility, our system now.
Oh, thank goodness.
Light containment zone is locked down and ready for decontamination.
Oh, hey.
The removal of organic substances has now begun.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Question is where he is. Oh. Hello? Oh. Boys, I'm ready to win this thing. Am I the last one? Where? Oh! Hey! I got it! Got the freaking micro. What are you doing? Where's 096? Okay.
Mobile Task Force Unit Epsilon 11 designated Sierra 19.
There's a guy with a micro.
All remaining personnel are advised to proceed with
Yeah! I deep fried him. I deep fried him. Oh, that was great. Oh, I deep fried him. Woo! When you deep fry an SCP. That's some food Gordon Ramsay can appreciate. However you say his name, I don't care.
It sucks when you're the only SCP and you happen to be Shy Guy of all.
Yeah. I hate Shy Guy as well.
Got deep fried.
Yeah, I deep fried him.
Nice.
How many MTF did I kill before the
So
game ended?
many.
Did you forget how to
Yeah,
cook
we
your
killed all the
microwave meal?
SCPs. So we killed the SCP?
That's not how you do it.
Oh my god.
Nice stalemate, boys.
Mm-hmm. D-boy!
Big dick boys.
D-the-boy, the boys. D-boy, the boys, boys. Scientists!
Look at that white man over there. Look at that white man. What's he doing? What is he taking? No, wait.
You cannot get rid of me that easily.
No.
I don't have a card. I don't think these two want to open the door.
Choke him out. Fucking give him the uppercut.
Oh, there's a nice one.
The light containment zone decontamination process.
That was perfect.
All biological substances must be removed.
What am I gonna get? Science man. Yes. Ooh. I'm the only one who can upgrade the card. Nobody else can.
You know what? I hate being right.
No!
Oh my god. Oh, that's a dog as well.
He's right there.
Hey! Hey, now wait a second. You can't get out. Unless somebody opens the freaking door.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. No, 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 no. I like water, but I don't want to see the CEO of water. Now all of JC's song requests are over. All right, you ready?
No.
Good, neither am I.
He's right there.
Ah,
Close the
great.
door. Can we close that? Can we close that?
Ouch! Come on, man, I just healed up from you.
Any card?
Oh, great, and there's an 079.
And you're dead.
Yes, I was already dead.
Oh my god. This guy is trying so hard to survive. Oh my god, this guy's terrified.
Hey Ben, I'm a
Stuck in there
scientist.
with us.
You were a scientist? Well, now you're dead.
Yeah, and I died because like we found a guy. He's kind of mean.
I feel like going to my own server and just screwing around. This dog is just waiting.
He's like, let me out, let me out.
Probably
Yeah,
talking to the
but
computer right
computer
now.
don't care.
I'll do dog tricks if you let me out.
Oh no, the computer cares.
Oh.
Or not. I used to tell him- Oh, he's
Oh
Top
yeah, so
play.
Ben, you're streaming this,
You
aren't
should have just.
Yeah, I am.
Should have just won for it, man. Why? Why would he do that?
Do the guards have batons? That'd be hilarious
Like
if they did.
he had.
No, they have
a
guns.
500 IQ play, but then he
Oh, do they
undid
have
it by
batons?
staying there.
How did 939 get out?
Dude opened the door.
939 didn't know he opened the door. Why would he stay there?
It's quite obvious, actually, because none of the cameras went on, and they're not looking different ways. But he could leave right now.
Don't go in heavy. Why would they go in heavy? Why?
Redemption.
All right, boys, let's go. No! Idiot closed it on us. How are you a higher rank than me, Bob? Huh?
Cooler than you, dude.
You don't even know how to play the game.
Ben, what rank am I, Ben?
A lieutenant.
How do I give orders to people?
You can't. Alright, boys, apply muzzlers and stuff. Mufflers, whatever they are. Alright, I'm ready. Ah, charge! Red room. Arch. It's red. Gun pair's fun. It is red room. Ouch!
My bones.
Ow! That hurt.
Bodyguard.
Well.
I got cornered by
Dogs
dogs.
this way.
Well.
Looks like lower ranked soldiers go down first, huh?
Well. You still died. Everybody dies.
Yeah. that's how
Also,
it goes in
if
this
lower
game.
rank classes go first, then how come Unix is still alive?
Why can't Unix be alive?
Oh, well, by your statement, it doesn't make sense.
Because he's a rebel. He's a rebel, Ben. Oh, they killed dog.
Yeah. Now they have to kill Peanut. Also, look at this. You're already learning the lingo of this game.
I know, right?
Alright,
feel
what do you
really-
call SCP-096?
Dog?
No. Yes!
Successfully terminated.
Oh, so 127 is peanut?
173 is Peanut. 096 is Shy Guy. 079 is Computer. 939 is Doggo. 049 is Doctor. And so
100 is Pill.
106 is Larry.
Yeah, we got Peanut and Dog.
We gotta escape the class.
And Facility Guard is the most useless class in the world.
A single Class D or a scientist.
I know,
sorry,
but
Dad, I
there's
didn't
just one
study
with a
my
black
numbers.
card.
Like 05?
Hey, I mean, being a facility guard is pretty fun if you make it a light.
Yeah, that's only if.
Big if.
Oh, no longer a big if.
Let's go save that boy.
We gotta save that D-boy.
Save the D-boy, kill the MTF. Charge! I could go on for longer, but charge! Wait a second, it's this way, isn't it? Nope. That sounded quite quick.
I heard something. I thought I heard something.
Alright, yeah? Alright. Second. Oh. Oh, look, there's a nitro booster. Well, to heavy I go. Thank goodness computers are gone. Oh, what happened to all the action?
Danger. Light containment zone overall decontamination in T-minus 1 minute.
Alright, no D-class friend there anymore. Hello.
What's going on?
Ah,
Let's
nothing
go
much.
Kill the MTF. They're stupid. They're ugly and dumb. And stupid.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, honestly, green looks a lot better on people.
Honestly, green is just a better color overall.
Yeah, exactly.
And our guns are bigger and better.
Yeah, exactly.
Cars,
They need a better budget, don't they?
Honestly, because all of them like have.
Oh, look,
bad
it's
guns
you.
or good guns. Hey, it's me.
Yeah.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the picture on the SCPSL's official Twitter?
What was it?
It was the what's it called? The surface zone just filled with peanut parts.
Oh God.
I couldn't imagine how much the server was probably lagging.
That would suck.
And I mean, they're in no clip looking above where MTF spawn, and it's just overflowing near the top of the walls.
Where would I find that picture?
They're the SCPSL Twitter.
Okay, I'll look into that.
Yeah, it is great.
Hey, how long ago was it posted?
Probably took hours to set up.
Probably.
Seriously, where are these people?
I have no clue, honestly.
Ouch!
Well, Ben.
What the hell?
Epicness is 035!
Twice in a row.
Well, Ben.
He killed
Yeah, I
two of
Stop
them.
it.
Why does the
At least I survived longer than you,
Someone get some
Bob.
influence? Can someone
No, I haven't
influence
seen
this?
How has he killed two
that door?
chaoses?
Actually, wait, we
How much
gotta,
health does he still have?
we gotta make, no, we gotta
He's at like full health.
Are you ready?
How? How are you?
All
getting
right,
so
boys,
bad?
I have to go, but
Why he threw a nuke in there?
no.
Alright, bye then.
Are you guys?
I've got to go, but one last thing before I leave. I highly suggest checking out the SCPSL Twitter. They have an amazing picture on
How
there.
did you both this bad?
Don't talk about
Oh, see ya. And that is where I must end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. It's tons of fun. Oh, got another follower, which is epic. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll figure out how to make my streams a lot better. Because, boy oh boy, are they lacking in content.